Miranda, Jimmy Siska's headed your way.
What about you?
Watch Dogs 2 is one of Ubisoft's bigger games in 2016, and there's every reason to be excited about it. The first was a good feeling out exercise for the developer, so the sequel should quite literally blow your socks off. And won't that be weird when you're playing a game and your socks just zoom off your feet? Should advertise that as a feature, really. Anyway, in case you're looking for that touch more reasoning as to why you should be excited, here's 5 things you should definitely know about Watch Dogs 2. Number 1, you're no longer a loner. Unlike the original's Aiden Pierce, who was more of a lone wolf and a bit of an asshole, Watch Dogs 2 introduces Marcus Holloway as the lead character. He's young, brash, and all the other words you'd use to describe a video game hero. But more importantly, he's not afraid to ask for help. Accused of a crime he didn't commit, Holloway has no issues working with a team of hackers known as DedSec to get things done. This is nice because A, it means he has someone to text in the evenings, but also B, it allows Watch Dogs 2 to feel far more open and give you more hacking options. And let's face it, that's the whole point of the game. To break into things you shouldn't using technology and then feel like the human race is superior to sentient beings. Or that may be the plot of The Terminator. The point remains, though, that having a hacking network at your disposal gives Watch Dogs 2 plenty more depth and plenty more entertainment. Number 2, it's not a tale of misery. The first Watch Dogs was depressing. All based around the idea of getting revenge for a murdered family member. You can't expect much levity after that. It's why Adam West's version of Batman never mentions his parents. Can't drop that bombshell and then dance for a few minutes. Doesn't work. So that's what it's done. Balancing things far more in that direction and ensuring that while some matters are serious, they're able to be explored without becoming full-on horrific. This is notable almost instantly too, because not only are other characters just a lot chirpier, but the game is far brighter than the shadowy streets of its predecessor. It makes for a welcome change, because you don't feel like the world is about to end. It could, but you don't feel that way. And that's nice. Number 3, you can use a 3D printer. And a whole host of other gadgets as well. A game like Watch Dogs is always going to live and die with the options it opens up to you. The whole premise is about technology. So if you didn't have any technology to use, then what would be the point? One of the best examples of this is the 3D printer, allowing you to create such nonsense as a stun launcher, pistols, assault rifles, and a grenade launcher. It's also a window into how you can play Watch Dogs 2. Stealth is obviously still a viable option, especially because sneaking around and confusing the hell out of your enemy in numerous ways is just a lot of fun. But straight up combat is also satisfying, even if it's a little unforgiving at times. You need to be clever whichever route you decide to take. This isn't Call of Duty. But either way, it's more than okay. Number 4, things aren't linear. Watch Dogs was never a linear experience, but it did have occasions where predefined paths took over proceedings. It was really annoying because, well, there was no need for it. If you're teased with the full menu, you don't want to then be forced back to the buffet. This has been an area of focus for Ubisoft, who has opened up the level design even further so you can actually have fun with each mission you're tasked with. You're given a problem, then it's up to you how to solve it. How you do that is pretty much in your hands. It goes as far as to other people that may just be hanging around too. Like youths. Say there's a street gang within the parameters of a mission. You can bring them into the fold and, say, get them into a scuffle with a security guard you want to get rid of. It's all about options. Number 5, San Francisco is great. When you decide to throw out an open world experience, you better hope said open world is good. Otherwise you've screwed up, and you're just lying to the customer. And don't lie. Makes children cry. Thankfully, Ubisoft has delivered in spades this time around. San Francisco Bay, where the game is set, is far more enthralling and filled with personality, especially when compared to the original Chicago. It has distinct areas that boast different scenery, so you can take a trip to the docks or just hit up the countryside. Plus, it's absolutely huge, and after GTA 5 rewrote the rulebook with such an approach, it's important other games do as well. Watch Dogs 2 certainly has. That's a very good thing.